guys, it's a rainy, stormy day outside, so definitely a good day to make some art. And I thought today would be a good day for some magic. So let's make a magic picture. To make a magic picture, you need some paper. And if there's any cardstock or heavy paper around the house, that would be great. Although regular paper is fine too. So you're going to need some paper, and you're going to need an old candle. Remember, we're collecting old candles, birthday candles, or just big candles to put in our art cycling box. Well, now's the time we're going to use them. Now, if you don't have any candles around, you can use a white crayon as well. So a candle or a white crayon would be great. Don't use a colored crayon though. Any kind of wax. If by chance your mom has any paraffin in the house, that'd work too. Sometimes moms use that for canning. So a candle or a crayon. You're going to need some watercolors. Now, most of you probably had a watercolor set in school that I hope you got to take home with you. If by chance you don't have any watercolors, remember those old dried up markers I told you to save? Well, if you stick that marker in any kind of cup with a little water, you're going to make watercolors. So I have a couple here that I made. You just stick that in with the writing part down and leave it there for half an hour or so. And when you come back, you're going to have some great watercolors to use. So another thing, if you don't have any markers that you want to use, don't use a regular marker because it kills the marker. You could also use food coloring. If mom's got some food coloring in the kitchen, that would work too. So anything you can paint with would be great. So let's collect some supplies. Remember, candle or crayon, paper, and something to paint with. Oh, and of course, you're going to need some paintbrushes. So get those together and I'll wait here. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, we're going to draw a picture, but it's going to be hard to see because we're going to draw it with the candle, and the candle doesn't have any color on it, does it? White crayon, same thing. So I'm going to draw something. I'm going to have to kind of pay attention to what I'm drawing. I want to make it nice and big, fill up my page. I think maybe I will draw a turtle. Start with a nice big hump. Can you see it? I'll bet you can. It's shiny. So if I tilt my paper, I can see what I have drawn. Now, when you are drawing, you want to press pretty hard. You want to make sure that that wax from the candle gets on your paper because it's going to resist the paint. The paint will not go where the wax is. So I've got some wax on here, and when I tilt it, I can see what I drew. And oh, I can see I might need a little more here. If something doesn't look dark enough, go back over it, because if you don't, it might disappear. All right, so I have drawn with the wax. Now it's time to paint. When you start painting, you want to think about light and dark. We're going to do more than one layer of paint, so we want to start with the lighter colors that we want to use first. So in my watercolors, what would be a light color? Well, probably yellow. Yellow's the lightest one there is. So I'm going to use this watercolor because I have it all made here. And I'm going to paint my turtle. Ooh, look, there's the magic. Can you see that wax showing through? Look, it made white lines. How cool is that? I love it when art makes magic. Now I want to change colors, so, oh, good thing I got a bubble of water handy. Clean off my brush. I think, now I still want a light color. I don't want to get too dark here. So I don't want to go to purple or black. My blue is pretty light. I think I can use that. There we go. There's his head. Let's see if we can find his feet. There we go. There's one. When you use watercolor, always remember to dip your brush in the water first. That'll get you the color. Oh, I think there's a tail back here. Oh, yeah, there it is, hiding. Well, there's my turtle. But remember I said there were layers, so that's just the first one. Now we got to let it dry. So, pause here, go have a snack, play a video game, come back when it's dry. I'll wait here. Okay, we're back, and it's all dry. And now I'm going to draw some more with my candle. I'm going to fill in some spaces. Now these spaces will cover up the paint and protect it so that color will stay. So I'm going to fill in this diamond here and this one. You can also use it to add some details or textures. So I think I'll put some stripes here on his legs. Turtles can have stripes. Why not? Okay, now we get to paint some more. I'm going to use a little darker color, and I'm going to paint over everything. Now when that happens, the colors that aren't covered, they're going to mix, and I'm going to get another color. I think I'll use a bigger brush. If you can borrow with permission one of these brushes, it'll go a little bit faster. So I'm going to use some of this homemade red watercolor, and I'm just going to paint the whole thing. Watch the magic. Look at this. Check it out. So now my turtle has a purple head because the blue and the red mixed. Look at those blue stripes on his feet. He's got some yellow diamonds, and the rest turned orange because the yellow and the red mixed. Well, you could do another layer if you want. You can let this dry, cover up some more, and add an even darker color. You can do as many layers as you want. If you've got all day, no place to go, you can just keep going. Remember, start light and go darker. And when you're done, you're going to have a cool looking magic picture. Now, don't make a turtle. I know you have lots of other ideas. You could make a beautiful flower garden. You could make your house. You could make yourself. Draw whatever you want. Draw it with a candle and make a magic picture. I hope you have some great surprises when you do. Have fun and be creative.